Oh, hello, I'm Moira Neal and my quilt is called Time Flies When You're Having Fun. Well, the theme, Stitching Through Time, I thought was fabulous. It took me 3 months to think about it, and I thought about all the different ways you could interpret time, and that's what I've done. I've incorporated all the different things, different ways of looking at it. Here I've got time on your side, and there's seconds, minutes, all the components of times, days, months, years, decades. And then I started thinking about things like the nick of time, time flies when you're having fun, time stands still, and all of those things are incorporated in the quilt. So over here we've got a stitch in time, saves 9. Up there we've got a little mouse, he's killing time. And over here, behind the bars, that little guy's doing time. And then all the different containers contain time and different types of things. This is time wasted. I used to smoke very heavily years ago, gave up when I was 23. That's little cigarettes being stubbed out. But actually what I'd really like to tell you about, if I may, is this little bear. And he's made with threads of time. And when I showed them to my mum, she was 96, and I said that I was going to use them in the quilt, she said, there could be a threadbare and he could be cold because he's threadbare, so that's him. And then the last thing I'd like to show you is this is a picture of my mum, and she died this year when I was making the quilt, so that's why she's up there with a broken heart beside her, and it says time heals on it. So everything I do is hand dyed, all my fabrics are hand dyed, and it's all appliqué and very fast and free. So I do everything is 2 lines of loose, wobbly free machine stitch. Appliqué is my main method, but I create all my own fabrics. I stitch them. I dye them. I paint them, print them, and rust fabrics. I think I made my first quilt in 1990, very simply, and I've always enjoyed colour and shapes and stuff, and I really find it very energising working with colour. I don't know, I just seem to have become more interested in not doing bed quilts anymore because you run out of beds, but I like to do pictorial things, and I want the person who's looking at the quilt to smile and enjoy looking and hunting for things. So yeah, as time goes by, I'm becoming sort of more and more interested in making quirky quilts. It's a wonderful community. It's great fun to be a part of. And what's so lovely is that we're all different. Everybody has their own colour palette and their own way of working. But I love to share what I do, and I do greetings cards based on my work, which is great fun. Yeah, it's a good excuse to make lots of small pieces of work to sell. So yeah.